Hey everybody, and welcome to CGN's Marvel Monday. For the next couple weeks, and maybe even the next couple months, Josh and I are going to be focusing some of our content every Monday on Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. We're going to be bringing you battle reports, painting tutorials, unboxings, tactical tips, and our opinion of the game. Today we are going to be taking a look at how Josh does his basing. This is a basing only episode, so let's get back to basics and figure out how to do our base.
Hey everybody, it's Josh with Cool Guys Nation, and I am here with a basing tutorial for my Marvel Crisis Protocol models. A lot of people have been asking about that, so I'm just doing a straight video with that. So you'll see all the paints I used, you'll see the flocking material I used, and basically you'll see from start to finish how to do it. Alright, here you go.
Here's the paints that we use for the base today. We're going to be using charred stone, base gray, black, dead white, Nuln Oil, baby poop, sewer water, and war paint strong tone.
Alright, first step for my basing, we're going to be using charred stone from Vallejo. Just get a little bit on there, and then I mix it with base gray from Vallejo as well. These are both miniature print. Ooh, this one's a little, need to be shook up a little more than that. All right. So I don't really care how much comes out of the paintbrush. I just kind of mix these two together with a little bit of water, and it just goes on how it goes on, honestly. Mix them together a little bit. I actually leave them a little bit undefined. And then I'm just gonna paint the whole base this color. Just be careful to not hit the mini, the actual color that you want on the model. It might be a little thin. If it's a little thin, just you might need to do a second coat. Just make sure you hit all the nicks and crannies. And I don't paint all the way to the edge of the base. I don't go all the way around because we're going to paint that black anyways. So don't waste time making sure that's nice and covered there, because I'm really not going to worry about that. I do hit up until the edge of the lip though, because just in case you don't get full coverage with the black that we'll do next, we'll go ahead and make sure we get that covered up. It's just to prevent mistakes in the future, make it easier for you. Like I said, I'm just putting a base coat down here of the gray. Make me quick and dirty. Just make sure you're getting all the nooks and crannies, like I said. Now, the way we're doing the base, it's not super important to have full coverage because we will be using a lot of washes next. Sometimes I'll like take some more of the light color and put it on more of the flat spaces and kind of mix it in a little bit. But you can just kind of have fun at this point. Just avoid the cracks with the lighter. And then if your mini has any of the paint that went over onto the base, you can clean that up. So that's the first step. Done.
Next step is the basing, the washing. I'm gonna mix baby poop, Nuln Oil, sewer water, and a little strong tone from Army Painter onto this little palette here. It doesn't really matter the mixture. Tend to have more sewer water and baby poop than anything else. Just a tad of this. Man, we're almost out of this, huh? Very much a small amount of that. And then some Nuln Oil. Just put a couple of dollops here. And then mix it up a little bit. I don't want it to fully mingle in there and be homogeneous. I want to have a little bit of varying colors, so I won't mix them completely on the palette. And then you'll just paint them on. Go all the way up to the edge. Just watch so you don't get like a ridiculous amount of pooling, but some pooling is not a big deal. It's gonna look like natural puddles or other things of that nature. But make sure you got some good coverage. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies so you don't miss anything. Like I said, go right up to the edge. And I might put a little bit of a darker area in with some of the mixture. But what you'll see is when we're done, it creates a very realistic looking effect for asphalt or pavement. All right, that step is now done. Remember to let these guys dry as much as you can. This mixture of washes leaves a little bit of a glossy coat on them. It's not a big deal. What we're gonna do next is use the dead white from Vallejo. Just get a little bit out there and do some dry brushing. So I've got a makeup brush. I don't know where this came from, honestly. Aaron does. So maybe we'll bug him to add that in. So you're just gonna get this almost completely dry. Like you want very, very dry. I often will paint on my finger to make sure that it's not going to leave too much of a dry brush on there. So we'll just take it and we'll just slowly build the dry brush up. And I hit the edges pretty hard on here. And then the inside, I'll just make sure everything gets hit with that highlight. You don't want to leave like a chalky residue, but you do want to highlight all these nooks and crannies and cracks. If you get a little too much like I just did there, just rub it off with your finger. It'll come right off before it dries. Does a fairly nice job of highlighting everything you want here. It also takes a little bit of that shine off. And that's it. That's the next step. Piece of my terrains is I've got this mini nature, basically vines. It's from Germany, I think. This one is 920-24S Blachenlob. Anyways, what this stuff is it is little bush-like material, and it comes in these the package like this, and it's kind of like this weird web. So what I do is, there's a piece already cut off there, but I'll just go ahead and grab my clippers and find where the piece connects, and I'll just clip a little off. You will get some leaves that are loose that come out here, just be aware of that. So do it in a nice spot that you can clean up, and then I just take glue. And personally, what I'll do is I'll find a spot on the base that doesn't look quite right. So like right here, there's a little bit of it's a little too bright there. So I want to hide this. And the way you do it is you get really annoying glue. There you go. This glue, just normally I wouldn't put that much on, but this glue is garbage. So it just kind of glopped on. So you just put it where you want it. Stick it down, it's done. I'm gonna try to put a little bit on the opposite side here. And I put this, because it is on the bases here, because it kind of looks like tumbleweed. Like maybe dried up plants that you'd see rolling around in the street. So that's why I added here. And I just do all of my bases like that for Marvel Crisis Protocol, so they all match. For the smaller bases, I tend to only put one piece. So I'll probably put it right there. Very sticky glue. So just pop that on right there. Hold it down for a sec. It'll glue on. And that part of the base is done. There we go. So for the next part, we'll actually go to just painting the edges of the base with Abaddon black. Last part here is just I'm using some black surface primer.
You use any black, from the Abaddon black to whatever. I'm just gonna go around the edge here and paint the black along the edge. Now, what I do is I do a once around the outside lip, and then I'll actually go into the top lip here, right where it hits the street type stuff, and I'll paint the black in there too. I just like the way it looks. You don't have to do that, but I think it looks better with this little bit extra black. And that's pretty much the base done. After this, what I'll do to these models is I will wash them with, not wash them, I'm gonna prime, seal them, sorry, that's what I was looking for. I'll seal these with the Tester's Dull Coat. Get a little on the edge, just pull it off real quick with your finger, no big deal. Last part of the secret sauce is this Tester's Dull Coat matte sealer. So it actually will knock down all the shine off of the washes that were put on the base, and you just have a really nice looking flat base. It looks just like asphalt. You can get this online anywhere. You just spray this. I would check out some information about it. Basically, you want to be really careful about how far away you spray this. Read the directions, make sure you shake it really well. Make sure that the humidity is not over 60% and that it's not too hot, not too cold to use, but this is the easiest way to get that finish on your models that you like. Here they are in action on this cool little hill, but you can see how that basing looks. Hope you guys enjoyed this painting tutorial. Please hit that bell button, like, comment, share. We'd enjoy all that stuff, and as always, we'll see you on the table.
Thank you so much for joining us on Marvel Mondays. If you enjoy these series, I hope you hit that subscribe button. I also hope you hit that bell button so you never miss an episode. And if you want to take your patronage to the next level, check out our Patreon in the notes below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the table.